TSMC just reported a 45% surge in sales, the biggest jump in years. But here's the twist. The very AI boom driving those numbers is now running into a wall of resistance from local communities. And that could change everything. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, is the world's most important chipmaker. It produces the advanced processors powering Nvidia's AI GPUs, Apple's iPhones, and AMD's latest CPUs. When TSMC sneezes, the entire tech industry catches a cold. In July 2026, TSMC's sales jumped 45% year-over-year, smashing analyst expectations. The company also raised its full-year revenue growth forecast to over 40%, signaling that the AI chip boom is far from over. This surge is driven by hyperscalers like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon pouring billions into AI data centers. They need TSMC's most advanced chips, the ones built on 3nm and 2nm processes, to train and run massive AI models. But here's the problem. Every new AI data center consumes enormous amounts of electricity and water. A single large facility can use as much power as a small city. And communities across the United States are starting to say, "Not in my backyard." In Virginia, home to the world's largest concentration of data centers, residents are fighting new developments over noise, water usage, and strain on the power grid. Similar battles are erupting in Arizona, Ohio, and Oregon. The irony is thick. TSMC's record sales are fueled by AI demand, but that same demand is creating a physical infrastructure bottleneck. Without new data centers, AI companies can't deploy their models at scale. And without community approval, those data centers don't get built. This isn't just a local issue. Governments are stepping in. Some states are considering moratoriums on new data centers, while others are offering tax breaks to attract them. The patchwork of regulations is creating uncertainty for the entire AI supply chain. TSMC itself is expanding globally, building new fabs in Arizona, Japan, and Germany. But even these projects face delays, cost overruns, and local pushback. The Arizona fab, originally announced in 2020, is still ramping up production. Meanwhile, AI companies are scrambling to find alternative locations. Some are looking at nuclear-powered data centers, others at underwater facilities. But these solutions are years away from scale. The near-term bottleneck is real. For investors, this creates a fascinating dynamic. TSMC's stock has rallied on the sales news, but the data center backlash could cap future growth. Nvidia, which depends on TSMC for its chips and on data centers for its revenue, is caught in the middle. The key question: can AI infrastructure scale fast enough to meet demand? TSMC's 45% sales jump says yes on the chip side. But the community resistance says maybe not on the data center side. This mismatch could create volatility in tech stocks throughout 2026 and 2027. We're already seeing signs of a slowdown. Some AI startups are reporting longer wait times for cloud GPU capacity. And hyperscalers are becoming more selective about where they build. The era of unlimited AI expansion is hitting physical limits. But let's not overstate the doom. TSMC's 45% growth is a massive positive signal. It shows that AI adoption is accelerating, not slowing. The demand for inference, running AI models in production, is now outstripping training demand. Inference requires even more chips than training, because every user query needs compute. That means TSMC's order book will stay full for years. The question is whether the data center infrastructure can keep up. Some companies are betting on edge AI, running models on devices instead of in the cloud. Apple, Qualcomm, and others are building AI chips into phones and laptops. This could reduce the need for massive data centers, but it's still early. Another wild card: quantum computing. If quantum machines ever become practical for AI workloads, they could dramatically reduce energy consumption. But that's a decade away at best. For now, classical chips and data centers are the only game in town. Back to the present, TSMC's July sales are a clear vote of confidence in the AI thesis. But the community backlash is a reminder that technology doesn't exist in a vacuum. Every data center needs land, power, water, and local approval. The companies that navigate this tension successfully will be the long-term winners. Those that ignore it may face delays, lawsuits, and reputational damage. Investors should watch not just chip sales, but also data center permitting trends. So what's the takeaway? TSMC's 45% sales surge is undeniably bullish for AI. But the infrastructure bottleneck is real and growing. The next phase of the AI boom will be fought not just in labs, but in town halls and zoning boards. If you found this analysis useful, hit that subscribe button. We bring you the stories behind the headlines, the forces that are shaping technology, markets, and our world. Next up, how quantum computing could disrupt the entire AI chip landscape.